Hey guys, we're back, and today I want to talk about the number one attribute that I would look for in a teammate. This was a question that was asked to me during one of our training evolutions called the Proving Grounds here at 307 Project, which, by the way, if you want to join us in the Proving Grounds, you can go to the website right now, 307project.com, and apply for that training mission. You will learn tons of stuff while you're there, and you'll get to also build relationship with other awesome people who you're there training with. So check that out. But a question one of the students asked me there was, what was the number one attribute I would look for in a teammate? And it was a pretty simple answer. And the answer to that is selflessness. You would look for someone who is more concerned with the people around them, their teammates, than they are with their own personal needs, comforts, and especially opinions. All right. I was down in Mexico just last week, and I was doing a training evolution down there with some guys from GoRuck, and I was actually a participant there. And I was mixed in with, a big group while they were putting us through some physical training. I still like to be a student. I still am a student, and it was cool to be in that mix. But one of the things that I noticed there, that we notice all the time at our own training evolutions, is when a group has a leader and the leader's trying to come up with a plan or a solution to solve a problem, it gets really difficult for that leader to come up with a plan because he's got 10 or 15 or 20 people in his or on his team who are trying to give their inputs or trying to come up with a better plan than the leader has come up with, right? And it's interesting how highly we think of our own opinions and our own thoughts. We think way too highly of ourselves. I think that is just an innate part of our nature, and we have to fight against that. And that ties right into this message of selflessness. When you guys are out there and you're part of a team, just really focus on and be cognizant of the fact that you should probably always think a little less of yourself and a little more of the people around you. All right, that's also a biblical principle. So if a team will do this, if you and even on the smallest level, just you and your wife, if you guys will do this, or your team at work or at church or whatever, if everyone on that team will make a commitment to really thinking about, being cognizant of, okay, I'm going to focus more on the needs of the people around me than on myself. If everyone will do that, that team will instantaneously become an unstoppable force, all right? And don't worry, you're going to be taken care of if you're part of a team like that, because even though you're not thinking necessarily about yourself or your own opinions or your own needs, you're going to have somebody there with you who's going to be thinking about you. And it brings everybody up. It quiets a lot of the voices. It allows the leaders to lead. And again, the team becomes a single organism that's moving forward in the direction of whatever the goal is that's been established by that team. So that's the number one thing, selflessness. And it's funny, it's the number one thing. It's also the hardest thing to do, and it requires constant thought, constant awareness, and constant training to be able to improve upon it. And it's one of those things also that you are probably never going to completely master, but we should always strive toward this attribute. All right, love you guys. If you got something out of this, drop me a comment, subscribe to the channel, go get you a hat, get you a t-shirt, keep my man Chili in the dungeon, and I'll keep these fireside chats coming. Enough said.